Yo, it's Chimmy and I'm back with another Hardcore Nuzlocke video. Today, we're going to be attempting to beat Pokemon White with only ice types. And I know, there's only 3 ice types in this game, and they are Beartic, Cryogonal, and Vanillux, the ice cream. But there's a little twist to this video. I gave myself a Sneasel because why not? I like Sneasel and Sneasel is a good ice type. Here is the rule set for this video. I'm going to put up on the screen the rule set of this Nuzlocke, but to keep it simple, permadeath, no items in battle, and you have to be played on set mode. So, can we beat a Pokemon White Hardcore Nuzlocke using only ice types? We start off by choosing Sneasel the starter, and we name him Claw, because you know, he likes to scratch things like Sneasel's nature is a sassy, which improves special defense and lowers speed, which is very not good, not good at all. I gave myself Ice Punch because I wanted to at least win some battles in the early game. So yeah, I don't care what you have to tell me. After leaving the Pokemon Center in this city, I don't remember the name of the city. It might be a city. I don't even know what this is. Getsis is giving a speech about how you should subscribe to the channel and give a like to this video so you can get more content. But I don't know. But even though he's an evil guy, you should listen to him once in a while. So yeah, sub up. After Getsis gave us some great news, there's a kid with avocado colored hair saying some crazy shit like he can talk to my Sneasel. And I kinda don't believe him, so I just beat him in a battle so I can bring him back to reality, and he just runs away like a little girl. The first batch goes very easily. All I had to do to get rid of the Lillipup was Screech as he works up. Then, one Ice Punch is enough to KO. The Pansear could be an issue if I miss Screech, and guess what? I missed. Thankfully, he used another workup as I land Screech. Then, Feint Attack is enough to give me the dub. That was easy. I'm going to show you this Chariot fight and explain to you why I don't usually show the rival fights. I Screech with Claw and then one shot with Feint Attack. Then an Ice Punch is enough to kill the Purloin. Simple. Wait, is this the same little girl that gets her Pokemon stolen in Pokemon Black 2? It's time for Lenora, and we have to rely so hard on RNG luck. She starts off with Herdier as I lead Claw. I go for Screech as she uses Leer, giving me a free turn. The next turn I hit an Ice Punch to KO the Herdier. Next up is the Ace Watchog, and I know the AI can be stupid, so I gave Claw a Chesto Berry just in case Hypnosis lands, and that's exactly what happens. I am able to hit Ice Punch for 1/3 of its HP. The next turn I use Ice Punch again, and then I get the Freeze. That was so big because that just assured us the victory. Lenora heals as I hit Ice Punch once again, but 2 more Ice Punches finishes the fight off. Second badge has been acquired. Lenora's husband comes running in and starts complaining, asking Lenora to save him. I can kinda see who wears the pants in this relationship. We made it to Castelia City, and the first thing we do is get the Eviolite from the scientist. Now we can take some hits with Sneasel. Time for Berg, and the only way we win is by getting lucky. Story of my life. The battle starts off with Sneasel landing an Ice Punch. It does more than half to the Whirlipede as I get hit by Screech. This could be very bad. One more Ice Punch does the trick. Next is the Webble, and the reason I equipped the Eviolite is so I can survive a Smackdown. So I go for Ice Punch and do half while he went for a Sand Attack? I mean, give me the free win, I guess. Levani is next, and the Kauksei I 2-shot with, I crit Levani. Well, that was the 3rd gym badge. On the way to Nimbasa, we have a mandatory fight with Charon, and his Pignite scares the crap out of me. The battle starts off with Sneasel killing Pidove with 1 Ice Punch. Then, Pignite comes out, and now we just have to pray he uses Defense Scroll. I use Screech as he uses Defense Scroll. Perfect. One more Screech, and thanks to the Eviolite, I can survive a Flame Charge. Then, more luck is bestowed upon me, and I crit to 1-shot the Pignite. The rest of the battle is a sweep. Oof, oof. The run is still alive, baby. There is an issue right now, and it's over leveling. I can't get my next encounter until after the 4th gym, so I have to use a cheat to turn off XP. I know it's cheating, but I hope you guys forgive me. It's the only way. N. What a wonderful... Wait, what do you mean you're a leader of Team Plasma? What the fuck? After this Fairy-Go wheel, whatever this thing's called, the trader wants to battle, and during the battle I almost lose Sneasel, but thanks to the Eviolite we were able to win. In Nimbasa, Bianca's dad tracked her down with Life 360 and then forced her to go home. This is child abuse. What is it with these terrible dads in Pokemon? The 4th gym badge was so cake. We start off with KOing the first Emolga with Ice Punch, and then it's the A-Step Striker. She outspeeds and hits a Flame Wheel as we hit Screech. The next turn she goes for Spark, leaving me with 23 HP, and then we were able to one-shot with an Ice Punch. The next Emolga has the same fate as the first. Screech has really been the MVP move of this run, as well as his Eviolite. So guys, here's the spill. In the post game in Nimbasa, you can get a Razor Claw from the subway, but you know, we can't do post game. So since we technically can't get a Razor Claw in Nimbasa, why not give myself a Razor Claw? Be mad all you want, I make the rules here. And with that, Sneasel evolves into Weavile. Woo! Yeah, baby! We finally get our first encounter and it's a Vanillite. We catch it and name it Lick. It has a careful nature which is so ass, but what can we do? I'm just happy we have a second member. Let's go, Charon. Let's check out what— whoa. What is going on here? Team Plasma. I didn't know you guys were like that. Sorry, I'll leave. It's time for Clay and I spent hours and hours planning this out. We need Clay's Excadrill to either use Slash or Hone Claws to be able to complete the sweep with Claw. If he uses Bulldoze, we lose because I will get outspeeded. The battle begins and to be expected, Weavile one-shots the alligator with one Ice Punch. I'm also holding the Never Melt Ice, which gives me a boost to my Ice type moves. Now it's time for the Excadrill. I use Ice Punch to leave him below half, and he uses Hone Claws. Thank God, we won already. Another Ice Punch does the trick and 2 Ice Punches finishes the Toad Pokemon. That is 5 badges down, 3 more to go. Ooh, I get helpers to cross the bridge. Nice. Ringing this bell means good luck for the rest of the battle. Bing bong. 6 gym time and this was way too easy. All I have to do is set up 1 Hone Claws and I sweep it with Weavile. Bye Swoobat, bye Unpheasant, but bye Swanna. Give me that badge. This time I'll show you the Charon fight. Pretty easy. I set up 2 Hone Claws with Weavile and just sweep his team. You see why I don't show his fights? They are boring. Oh Alder, you saw me battle? Wait, Alder, don't jump! Your knees! Right before entering Twist Mountain, I find my next member and it's Grr the Cubchoo. She is a hasty nature which upspeeds and lower defense. You know, it's not that bad, but whatever. Finally, a 3rd member. A little bit later, he evolves into a big bear, Beartic. Brr. Our last member is Shiver the Cryogonal. He is the meaning of a glass cannon. Thankfully, he is a timid nature, and now we are set for the rest of the game. Time to fight this Ice Ninja, my rival. And to nobody's surprise, it is a sweep. Weavile sets 1 Hone Claws up, and yeah, we basically swept our entire team. Bye Ice Cream, bye Burr, bye Ghost? Doesn't Bryson become a movie star in the future? Ah! I'm getting jumped! Help me! Help me! Nothing interesting happens, so we're fighting Iris. And yeah, the same thing happens again. This is getting very, very boring. Weavile sets up 1 Hone Claws and yeah, she sweeps her team. One-shot the Fracture, Druddigon, and Haxorus. I hope the league actually gives me a challenge. The Ice Cream Cone finally reaches its final stage and we are fully evolved and ready to destroy the Elite Four. That doesn't happen. The first member we fight is Chantal, since she's a ghost type and Weavile can easily dispatch of her team. So basically what happens is, I gave myself a Rossberry because I always know that Configrigus goes for Will-O-Wisp on the first turn. So either the Will-O-Wisp misses or I just get burned and I get rid of it. So I go for Hone Claws. He misses Will-O-Wisp. So me in my head, I go like, let me use another one. And Shadow Ball does like 20 damage. So I used 1 more just to secure the win. And after that, 1 Night Slash takes out the Configrigus, the Golurk, the Chandelier, and the Jellicent. Chantal is way too easy. While fighting Caitlyn, disaster strikes. We start off with Weavile against the Ranunculus. And me not knowing that Ranunculus had Focus Blast, I go for Hone Claws and I get one shot by the dumb ass Ranunculus. And that is probably the end of the run right there. I go out to the next best thing and I go out to Grr the Beartic and I go for Icicle Crest. Thankfully I outspeed and I do more than half. and she hits another Focus Blast, but Gurr, being the beast she is, she survives on 3 HP, and on the next turn, one Icicle Cross is enough to kill the Ranunculus. But sadly, the next turn, Gothitelle is able to KO the Beartic, and we just lost our second member in this fight. But do you want to see the real turn of the events? I go out into Lick, and I use one Ice Beam, and I freeze the Gothitelle. So, not trying to put her into Healing Rage, I use an Icy Wind, take her to around 1/3, and I'm able to KO the Gothitelle with another Ice Beam. What crazy freeze luck. And you know what the crazier part is? The same thing happens with the Musharna. So after one Ice Beam, I get to freeze again, and a couple more, and I'm able to knock out the Musharna. Lick is becoming the MVP of this fight. And bada beam bada boom, Sigilyph comes out, outspeeds, and hits us with a Psychic, and we tank that shit. And one more Ice Beam is able to knock out the Sigilyph, defeating Caitlyn. I had thought that we were going to lose this run at this point, but we're still alive. Onwards to Grimsley. Yeah, there's not much that goes on in a Grimsley fight, so I'm not even going to explain it. Scrafty basically knocks out Lick and one-shots Cryogonal. The end.
One eternity later.
I go on and give this run a couple more attempts, and the only attempt that made it back to the Elite Four was attempt 8. So here's the squad. Claudia Weavile is now a docile nature, so that's not bad. It's pretty good. Lick, the Vanillux, is actually a relaxed nature this time, so she has plus defense and minus speed, which is not that good for a Vanillux. Up next is Gurr, the Beartic, who has a brave nature, and this time has charm. And lastly, Shiver, the Cryogonal, is a calm nature, which is very, very good. Onwards to attempt 8 of the Elite Four. This time around, we go with Marshall first since he is our biggest threat, and we start off the battle with Shiver the Cryogonal. I'm basically stacking Shiver so I can set up a Reflect. That way I can go out to Vanillux so I can set up some Acid Armors. So rest in peace, Cryogonal, you will be missed. So now with the Reflect up, I'm able to go into Vanillux and I set up 3 Acid Armors, giving me a +6 defense. So what I do is I attack, I use Ice Beam, and he goes down to half damage, and then one more Ice Beam is enough to take out Ernie the Throw. Next up is Talk, and with Lick being able to tank any attack right now minus the crits, I just go for Ice Beam and it takes it down to almost a red. Next turn, Marshall full restores, so I just use Ice Beam again, and then the following turn one more Ice Beam is enough to do the trick. Lick is right now surviving on 49 HP, and next up is the Conkeldurr. And you will not believe the craziness that happens next. Conkeldurr goes for a Hammer Arm, and I live on 1 HP, being able to get off an Ice Beam that does more than half. And I outspeed the next turn because Conkeldurr lost his speed, and I don't even know anymore. That is crazy. Last Pokemon is Mienshao. Not willing to sacrifice Lick because he is their second best member, I go out into Gurr, leaving him to die. Rest in peace, Gurr. I don't really care about you. Now I can bring in Weavile with ease, and I land an Ice Punch, critting the Mienshao, giving me the W of this battle. This is actually insane. Now I'm left with just Weavile and Vanillux for the rest of the league. Do you guys think we can do this? Leave it down in the comments. Next up is Caitlyn, and this time I make the right choice by not leading Claw, and I lead with Vanillux. I land one Ice Beam doing more than half as she goes for Focus Blast and leaves me on 6 HP. Bro, Vanillux is the god. So one more Ice Beam is enough to do the trick. Then Gothitelle comes out, and predicting the Psychic, I go out into Weavile. I am not affected by the Psychic, so I just go for Hone Claws as she uses Calm Mind. She already lost the battle. Night Slash takes out the Gothitelle, Night Slash takes out the Sigilyph, and Night Slash takes out the Musharna. Bye bye, Caitlyn. Following Caitlyn is Chantal, and Chantal meets the same fate as the first time we battled her. I equip a Raspberry and I go for Hone Claws. This time I set up 3 again, and it's enough to take out the Configrigus, the Golurk, and the Chandelier. But the Chandelier has Flame Body and ends up burning me. This is not good. Jellicent is up next, and I risk it all and I go for Night Slash, and the burn doesn't even matter. We one shot with Night Slash, and that is our 3rd elite member down. Let's go. Grimsley, who ended our first run, is the last member we have to fight, and we lead off with Vanillux. I hit an Ice Beam, doing more than half as Scrafty uses Sand Attack. You stupid baka. You just gave me the free win. One more Ice Beam does the trick. Up next is Crocodile, and he just meets the same fate as Scrafty. He gets one shot by Ice Beam. Next up is Bisharp, and guys, it's time to say goodbye. The only way I win this fight is by sacking Lick and going out into Weavile. Rest in peace, Vanillux. You will not be missed. I mean, you will be missed. My bad, you're not Grr. Up next, Weavile comes out and one-shots the Bisharp, and then Weavile one-shots the Liepard, giving us the win. Now, it is time for the champion. Dude, am I supposed to battle these old men by myself? Don't worry, the Avengers of Pokemon are here. We got your side, McGlovin. Now, go on and defeat N. We are counting on you.
Wow, thanks guys. I got you. I'll defeat N at all costs.
Yeah, guys, so now that we're battling N, there's actually absolutely no way we can win this run. I just get completely bodied by Reshiram every single time I do it with just Weavile. I may have just tried 50 times after I lost attempt 8, and yeah, I don't have the mental capacity to do this again. And that is Pokemon White with Ice types only. Reshiram completely walls my team even if I use all 4 members. So if you guys want to see more, I have so many Pokemon videos planned out for you guys. Like, I have stuff coming in the works. So if you like my content and videos, please drop a like and a subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Chimmy out. Dale.